The main fuel here still remains the hostages. We've never seen anything like it. Now, we're going to have the main spokesperson for Hamas on tonight. I know some of you will be disgusted by that. I know some of you will be excited by that. To both, I say, let's see if Hamas can justify what they've done in the name of anything that is about peace or about humanity. Let's test what their own answers are to what's happening in the north and to what they have done to people here. We'll see. But we start with the people, in my estimation, who matter most, those who are so desperate to find the loved ones who were taken. We start with Nahar Neta. She heard her mother screaming and getting kidnapped on the phone. We're going to speak also to Uri Raanan, whose wife and daughter are missing. Okay? But first, let me start with Nahar. Nahar, thank you very much for joining us. I'm very sorry for what you're dealing with. What do you need people to know about what you understand about your own mother's situation?
Thank you for having me. My own mother's situation is very much unclear. I wanted to come forward in order to let people know about the families, the names, the stories behind this terrible tragedy and behind the terrible act of terrorism and homicide that the Hamas terrorists have conducted in our communities along the Gaza Strip. So my mom, she's a grandma, as evident by those photos. A happy grandma of 7 wonderful children, grandkids. A retired nurse. She was sitting on the porch of her home in Kibbutz Be'eri on Saturday morning as this tragedy began to unfold. Immediately, she got me on the phone together with my 2 siblings, and we tried to calm her down as the bombs were falling around. At some point, she told us that she can hear shouting in Arabic outside her house and a lot of shooting outside her house. We urged my mom to enter the shelter inside her home, which she did, and to hold the door. After a few minutes, my siblings heard a lot of screaming and shouting inside the house as the terrorists entered the house and broke down the shelter. They could still hear the screaming of my mom as the terrorists took her away, and that was our last sign of life from my mom. Since then, we do not have any information on the whereabouts of what might have happened with her.
Yuri, you have a similar situation. Your wife and daughter are missing. Have you gotten any information that leads to a possibility of something other than a kidnapping and that they are a hostage in this situation with Hamas?
No, I did not get any information, not from the Israeli government and not from the American government.
Yuri, I'm very sorry. I know how much pain there is, but I know you're putting purpose to your pain by wanting people to know about who these people are and to create energy to get them back. What is your wish?
I wish to get my daughter back home. I wish the government will help her to get home. She's not 18 years old yet. She just finished high school.
And your wife?
She's my ex-wife. She lives close by. And I wish she'll get home too. They are peaceful people.
Do you know how they were taken, or do you know where they were last seen?
The last time I talked to my daughter through the messages, and she told me she's in the shelter, and she told me she'll be quiet so they'll not find her. That's the last time I heard from her.
They were visiting, she was visiting her grandmother in a kibbutz, similar situation to what
Yes.
Nahar is dealing with. The kibbutz were obviously a focus of the attacks because they're on the border and they were more vulnerable to them being able to enter. No Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.